지금 다운로드 받으세요.
Including this guy, he doesn't look too happy after that loss.
No, definitely not. He's had a rough time in this group towards, like, compared to what we thought. You know, normally someone like Zest would come out of this group at this point with like a 7-0, 8-0, like TY, you know? But he's had a rough time. It's almost not fair to say he's had a rough time. He's had 5 wins.
He has a rough time against Super.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
But it was not the free win that I think a lot of people were expecting. Now, Reality is on 4 and 3, so he has 3 wins or 3 games left to play. 2 of 3 will secure him a spot. So if he wins against 2 of the 3 next opponents, Zest, Super, and Maru, he will advance from the group. Yeah. He still has 1 loss though, so a loss to Zest here will not knock him out.
And even if he does go 5-5, he has the chance to pick up this map, which is actually his away map. If he picks it up, he's in a great spot for the tiebreaker because he'd be 5-5 with 3 away wins. And the way it's looking, everybody is looking to go 5-5, man. We could have some crazy ending stuff where we have tiebreaker matches. Anything could happen at this point.
Definitely so. Maru, the only one without an away win.
No, not in the best spot. But guys, we're going to go into another PVT on Dusk Towers right now. Here we are on, you guessed it, Dusk Towers.
Where are we?
Dusk Towers.
Okay, thanks.
Where do we want to be? Dusk Towers.
I'm like, Ruins of Endion. Ruins of Endion, that's the answer, right? And down here in blue, it's Reality, the Terran. Okay. Zest yet again. So close to advancement. Might pull a trust though. We'll have to wait and see.
Could happen. Definitely could. Zest is not bulletproof, it seems, today. Taking 2 losses against Super, but I'm definitely very heavily favoring him here in this game. He really just has perfected that gateway style off 3 bases, and I expect him to do the same in this game. Hero is kind of like, you know, he's trying to follow along, right? This is the meta nowadays, but he doesn't do it as cleanly as Zest does. And Zest hasn't dropped a game to a Terran yet. He's beaten Maru twice, I think. Yeah, he's beaten Maru twice, and he has also defeated Reality once.
Yeah, so 3-0 versus Terran. Well, we'll see what build he wants to show us here, but I think, for me at least, most of the time on this map, barring some cheeses and aggressive timings, this map is decided by Terran's aggression on the horseshoe. And, like, that's why I feel like when Terrans go 3-base on this map, it doesn't work very well for them. Because you allow the Protoss to have a 3rd base for free, because Protoss is going to scout that you made that 3rd CC most of the time.
I'd like to see him do the Beyond build, where you get the early stim, the double racks with the reactor and tech lab, and you get double medevacs, and you just get full-on pressure right from the get-go, and you just don't stop. You follow up with the Liberator, and you really get into Zest's head. Like, you're dropping the 3rd base, and you got your Liberator in the main, and then you drop from the 3rd base into the back door, and it's just a crazy amount of pressure. I would really love to see Reality do that kind of build.
Yeah, me too. Well, Starport's coming up. Our reactor's going to finish. Tech Lab going up as well. We'll have to wait and see if he's going to go for a tank here, or if he's actually planning on doing something even crazier. This could just be a safety Cyclone into a Banshee. You know, like, that would be the crazier thing. It could just be, you know, for a second barracks later. It looks like it's going to be Banshees, though, because he's not making anything out of the factory. He's just going to lift, I'd say.
Oh,
no, it is a tank, a bit delayed.
Yeah. Didn't quite have the minerals, it looked like, but finally does get that down.
And I guess we'll see a medevac here at 100 gas. There it is. So tank drops. Very interesting. Scan goes down here, misses the Dark Shrine.
I love that when the scan goes down, he immediately chrono boosts it. Like, oh yeah, of course, I'm researching something. I'm chrono boosting it. But in fact, there is nothing being researched.
Well, a insanely safe Terran player will make an eBay because the possibility is there. Because, like, even though he doesn't see the Dark Shrine, it's very obvious that the possibility exists. And an eBay doesn't cost you much. You're going to use it later on in the game anyways.
Especially if he caught that. You know, if he was looking right when he scanned, and he's like, you just chrono boosted that right after I scanned. That's very obviously not an upgrade. So, going to play it safe. And this is a very interesting aggression. You know, it's aggression, which is good. We both wanted to see this out of the Terran player here, but
it's not what we expected.
Not what we expected for sure.
Well, not what Zest expected either. This medevac is in range of the Photon Overcharge, though. Just barely this time giving vision, but he lost so much health on it already. And by the way, a Warp Prism is moving across the map. He's so scared of DTs, for good reason. DT is coming his way.
He's making a turret outside the base.
All right, where's the scan? He needs it. He doesn't have it.
Yeah, doesn't have it. Very unfortunate. And look at this. 2 into the main, and there's no turret ready.
Oh, my God. He is going to get so much damage here. Like, stops the turret from building. Reality's not even paying attention. He escapes, but he could have done so much more. Going for the tank here, I think actually just didn't click, so it was AI automatically doing that. No, he's actually
out of the range of the detection. Oh, man. And now there's nothing here to defend. And there's more DTs.
Look, he's not even moving these Marines. The DT will take some Marines down with him. Okay, decides to target the SCVs instead. Now he can kill this turret. I think we could pretty safely say this game is over.
It's getting there. If you take this much damage against Zest and you don't have a third base when he is about halfway done with his,
I'd say go kill the Marines at this point. Remember how I said this last time? I think just kill the Marines.
Yeah, just go ahead. Swipe them one by one.
It's like if he scans, you run away. If you don't get away, it's okay. You use another scan. You already did so much eco damage. It's not even the end of this necessarily if he's got a Warp Prism nearby.
Yeah. Another scan goes down. He's going to get this DT, but there's still one over here, and there's no turret and no scan.
There's the cancel on the turret, killing more Marines, more SCVs. Yep, going for the Marines instead because he's got a follow-up plan. 3 gateways on the way. He has Blink. Glaives are on the way as well.
Yeah, here's the follow-up. This is the build.
This is why I really do like targeting Marines a lot of the time, especially in situations like this. It's like, well, I already killed a lot of his SCVs, but also he doesn't have a lot of army to pressure against me. If he drops me, he might just simply die. 5 gates about to go down. The Warp Prism's already in position for this follow-up attack. Just go ahead and start warping into depths.
Yeah. He's even, checking for Liberators first. He's like, let me make sure, And the Liberator's actually in the middle of the map, going straight for the third, it looks like. It has stopped now.
Pure safety. Even avoids that army coming across with this Warp Prism. This DT is basically an observer.
Oh, no.
Oh, no way.
Oh, that was he has to drop it out.
That was the sickest micro, though, that it ever could have been.
GG. That's it.
Zest advances from the group as the first player to do so here in our final group. Only 2 players left to go to the round of 16.
Yeah, very happy Zest. There he is. Nicely done in that game. The DT's just getting way too much damage in reality. Even though he was playing it safe, he got it probably 10 seconds too late. He needed to get those turrets up before that.
He was more focused on the turrets for his push. This didn't end up saving him. He had to leave with that push anyways. And Zest just with way more DTs than he expected. And as you mentioned, late on the turrets. Then he killed Marines instead of focusing on the economy, which meant that there was no follow-up attack or drop once he did get the turrets up. But that's that. Zest is out.
Yeah, Zest gets through. Losira is out of the group too in the losing sense. But guys, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
There ain't nobody here who can cause me pain or raise my fear.